Hello my lovelies. Today on my channel I wanted to show you a free project that is actually part of our Christmas in July, the event that I'm hosting in the Backstage Backroom on Facebook. As always, links to everything will be in the description below, so make sure you click on those and you join the group. There's a ton of prizes to be won, and that the group is amazing. It's a beautiful community. You do not want to miss being a part of the Backstage Backroom if you're not already in there. This is project 4 of our big Christmas in July event, when we're creating gifts so you have ready for the holiday season. We've made, the first project was the makeup bag. We've made gift card holder, we've made a set of 4 coasters, and today we're making a stocking. You can make 1, you can make 4, you can make 10, whatever you want. I'm going to show you the one that I'm making today. It's a free pattern that I got from Ellie and Mac. It's called Merry and Bright Stocking. I'll link it in the description as well. And let's get started. For the stocking, you have 2 options. The pattern comes with 2 sizes, an 18-inch size, which is the one I'm making right now. It's the biggest size. And a 14.5-inch, which is a smaller size. So this way you can make whatever size you would accommodate your fireplace, your home. So you have 2 lining pieces. I'm using woven for my lining pieces. You have 2 main pieces. I'm using cotton lycra, this from the Christmas in July round from Backstage. This is cotton lycra interfaced with woven fuse, and then I interfaces with Thermolan fleece. The fleece is optional. You can use sewing if you want. You can skip it all together. You can use for the main stocking anything from minky, woven, cotton lycra, as long as your interfaces with woven fuse or SF101. You can use flannel. The world is your oyster. Plenty of options for that. So this is the main 2 pieces already interfaced, then the 2 lining, and you also have 2 extra pieces. One is the hook, one is the little loop that you'll use to hang on your mantle or wherever you're hanging your stockings, and another piece that will be your accent border at the top. This is the coordinate from the same round, the coordinates from the castle print. This is so cute. Oh my god, I'm in love with this print. I think I'm gonna make another stocking with this as the main print and the castle as the coordinate, because obviously if I make 1, I'm gonna need to make 3 more to match on my mantle. So once you've cut and interfaced everything, these are also cotton lycra, so I interfaced them with woven fuse. Let's get started sewing. Take your main pieces and lay them right sides together like so, and you're going to sew around the boot, around the little stocking, from here all around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Easy peasy. This is another super easy project and also free. Mine is quite thick right now because I have fleece, and cotton lycra is already thicker than woven and woven fuse, so it's quite the thickness there. For other stockings I've made throughout the years, because I didn't always have fusible fleece on hand and I didn't want to invest in it, I've used actual fleece from like by the yard and just made it sew in. It makes the stocking look more lofty, but it works just as well without any fleece or backing or just plain cotton lycra interface or woven or minky. This would be super cute if you were using minky. Another quick 20-minute project. And another project that if you're joining the Backstitch Backroom and you've completed, you will get a prize. A random winner will get a prize for this project, plus will be entered in the big prize drawing. All the details are in the Backstitch Backroom. Now I'm doing the same thing with the lining, however this time I'm going to stop while I'm sewing the lining. I'll sew the little heel here, and then I'll leave an opening in at the bottom. This is what I'll need to turn my little stocking. So I'm going to sew around here, around the boot, and then stop here at the bottom. Leave an opening and start back up here and go all the way up. And I'm doing a slightly, ever so slightly bigger seam allowance right now, just like when you're making bags. So instead of a 1/4 of an inch, I'm making a little bit larger than a 1/4 of an inch. This way the lining will stretch a little bit and make the inside of the stocking look smoother. And I totally forgot to put an opening. That's okay, I'm just gonna cut it now. I do this so often, I don't even care. So let me open it up a little bit. Here and here. Super easy. There you go. The opening that I forgot to add. Perfect. Set that aside, and now we're going to work on the accent piece. So take your accent piece, fold it right sides together, and we're going to be sewing along this long edge, long raw edge. Now press your seams open. And then fold it. Mine is quite stiff because it's cotton lycra interfaced. Fold it like so, with your seams open so you reduce bulk. And now they're wrong sides together. Oh my goodness, this is such a cute print. Such a cute print. I hope you guys got some during the pre-order. I'm gonna put some pins at the top. Just hold it in place with the raw edges aligned. Alright. You can of course go ahead and give it a good press to make this folded part nice and crisp. So now you want to take your stocking outer and turn it right side out. This is so cute. And it's funny because it's 100 degrees outside right now in Florida as I'm taping this video. And it doesn't scream winter, but I know when Christmas comes, I'll be very happy. Now I've done my stockings before Christmas. Oh my God, how adorable is this? Look at this little mouse. I'm so excited about this print. It's so cute. All right, so you want to place your cuff like so. Make sure that the seam is on the back and catch it here. You'll have quite a few layers here. Oh my God, this looks adorable. I'm totally gonna make more with this print. Like I'm gonna make one more stocking like this, and then two more, because we're 40 in my family. I'm gonna make two more with the outside being the gingerbread. They will look super cute on my mantle, I think. But I might need to wait for the pre-order to arrive. All right, so now we need to make the little loop. Set that aside for now. Make your little loop by pressing towards the inside, like so. So it's easier if you use your iron, but I don't want to move the camera right now. So press like this inside, and then one more time, and go ahead and stitch to create a long strap. I do have to warn you that if you are using cotton lycra, there will be quite a thick layer. So I'll see if I need to move to my industrial for the top. If you're using woven, it's not gonna be as thick. So you might want to consider, if your machine doesn't like a ton of layers, you might want to consider skipping the fleece if you're using cotton lycra, just to give it a little bit more breathing room. So this is my cute little hook. I'm gonna put that in the back. It should be centered, but with all the layers that I have there from the seam allowance, I'm not going to center it on the seam, just to not have an excruciating amount of layers. Look how thick this is. See, if I put it a little bit towards the front or towards the back, not right on the seam, it's not gonna be centered, but it's also not gonna have a million layers to sew through. Because now we also need to add the lining, which is just one layer of woven, but still, it's gonna add more thickness. You see, it's time to bring in bigger clips. Okay, so this is how it looks like now. Take your lining and slide your stocking within the lining so it's right sides together, like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to align at the top, because you will pull it out after that. Okay, so from the outside in, as you're looking at your stocking, you have, I'll go over this because I know this can get very confusing. From the outside in, you have wrong side of the lining, right side of the cuff, right side of the stocking. This is how it looks like. And now we'll see if the machine handles this. If not, I'll just move on to my industrial, because that will have no issues with all the layers. So I'm removing the free arm. If you have that option in your machine, do it. If you don't, you might want to sew on the inside of the stocking, like this. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Sorry for all the movement. Alright, so if you don't have a free arm, you're gonna want to put your presser foot inside like so and sew around. Now let's see if this fits. This is the larger size, so this one might fit. The smaller side, I don't know if it would fit in my free arm. Alright, let's see if it will want to do all the layers. You want to go slow over the many layers, and if you have one of those jeans, a majiga, something like that they're called, that could help you sew over all these layers. The small one would definitely not fit in the free arm, but it looks like the bigger one, with a little help, will work. So yeah, stick to woven, and if you do cotton lycra, don't add fleece too. You won't need it. And it will make sewing this a little easier. I do like the fluffiness of it. And I do have an industrial as a backup, so I know after this I can run another stitching line with my industrial and have no issues. But I am aware that not everyone has access to that, so that's why I'm giving you tips for home machines as well. This is gonna look so adorable. Make sure the lining stays straight and there's no puckering. And we are getting to the end. So cute. Let's backstitch. And then turn the stocking through the opening that we left in the bottom. The opening here at the bottom. Let's make magic happen. This is so cute. So cute. I am due for new stockings for my fireplace. We've had the same ones for probably 40 years. Oops, and it looks like I didn't catch the whole thing here, so I'm gonna have to put a little hole and slide that in and restitch it, which is not a bad thing because I get to show you how I stitch it without the free arm taken out. So see, it's important that you make sure that you keep all the layers, especially where you have your hook. My goodness, this is so cute. So I'm sliding that back in. This is a little troubleshooting lesson. Let's call it this way. I'm not a fan of cutting issues from my videos because I feel like that's how we learn. Because a lot of us can run into the same issues, and if I keep cutting and make all the videos look perfect, then I feel like I'm missing learning opportunities. So hope you guys don't mind that it doesn't look perfect. Alright, so I'm pulling the one that escaped, And I'm gonna stitch it again. The naughty loop, and this time I'll do it this way. You want to go super slow over all these layers. You know, the hardest thing to do is stitch slowly, at least for me. This is one of my thing that my husband told me when I was learning to drive. It's super easy to go fast with the car, but it's a lot harder to go slow. So, and I think that applies to the sewing machine too. It is so much easier to just go fast. Alright, now I should have everything caught. Let me see. Yes, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, so let's slide now the lining inside, just to make sure everything is good. Looks perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and close the lining, and then optionally you can top stitch around it. Be cautious though that there will be a lot of layers on the top, so check to see if your machine will want you to top stitch. No big deal if you're not. Just give it a good press and it's gonna look beautiful even without the top stitching. Obviously it would be easier if I was using pins or clips here, but I'm stubborn like that. Alright, the lining is now closed and ready to hold all those beautiful goodies that Santa will drop in there. And this is it. You are all done. Your new stocking is ready to be showcased. Slide your lining inside, push it nicely in the and push your seams out. Give it a good press, and optionally you can top stitch around the top here, or you can leave it like this for an extra. I kind of like it like this, with the seam allowance up and the lining showing. It's rather cute, no? Theoretically you should push this down and top stitch around if you want, or you can leave it like this and it looks marvelous. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. I'm gonna give it a good press so the seams are nice and straight. I hope you guys enjoyed sewing a stocking with me as part of our big Christmas in July in the Backstitch Backroom event. I will see you guys back here in my next one. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group to be eligible for some awesome prizes from our sponsors, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.